What is up, YouTube? Today, we're diving into the best M870 attachments and calibrations in Delta Force. The M870 has the slowest fire rate of any shotgun in Delta Force. It's a pump action, so you're firing at just 74 rounds per minute, meaning that you can't afford to miss. But when you do land a shot, it hits for 240 damage with an instant time to kill, making it one of the most powerful close range weapons in the game. This build is designed to maximize that strength by tightening up the pellet spread, extending the effective range from 14.9 meters to 17.1 meters, and improving ADS walking speed so that you can stay mobile and get behind cover quicker as you pump the shotgun to get ready for the next shot. Muzzle velocity is also slightly increased, but mostly to be able to use it for calibration. With this shotgun, you will be working with a slow fire rate and limited ammo, so aiming down sights is key since it will tighten your spread. The tighter spread makes ADS shots far more reliable, and with just 74 rounds per minute, every shot needs to count. With this setup, the M870 becomes even better at close quarters. It really rewards precision and patience. Just make sure that you're bringing a strong secondary to cover longer ranges, like the Revolver sniper, which I will show you today. With all of that said, let's get into the attachments. Let's begin with a blank M870, and we actually start off with a handguard today because it is a shotgun and it gives us a whole bunch of new slots. The handguard also has no downsides and only just gives you +2 control, +2 handling, all great things, so let's just put it on. Next up is the barrel, and we really only have one option, but it's a good one because you get more shells in your magazine, your range increases by 2 so you will be able to get one-shot kills at further ranges, and our accuracy becomes better so you can hit fire a little bit further away. So let's put it on. Next is the muzzle, where I really prefer the shotgun practical choke. You would have probably expected the shotgun vortex choke, but I have not found a practical time to kill difference between this one and the practical choke. It also slows down your handling a little bit more than the practical choke while giving the same accuracy benefit, and control does not matter because it is a pump shotgun. So let's go today for the shotgun practical choke. Next up is the foregrip, where I enjoy going for the angled hand stop. I have found this to be the best one because of the increase in handling, not only in the ADS speed and the sprint to fire, but it also increases our ADS movement speed by a lot, and you will have to ADS with this weapon to get those one-shot kills at longer ranges. So to make ourselves faster in every way, let's put on the angled hand stop. Next on the optic, we're going for the holographic sight. In the end it is preference, but the holographic sight does have a little donut of death here, which is really nice when you have a shotgun because it does spread a little bit. So anything within this circle is going to get hit. There's also the option of the thermal if you enjoy that, especially for nighttime, which also has a little donut, so it's nice to have, but I will be going for the holographic sight. Next, for the magazine, it's not really a magazine, it is a shotgun speed loader. I always recommend you unlock this in the armory and put it on. This will make it so that you can reload all of your shells at once, so don't forget to unlock it and put it on. And then last but not least, the most important one here is actually the shadow buffer tube stock. We don't really care about stability at all, we do care though a lot about our handling. This also has an extra boost to ADS movement speed, so as you can see we have increased it by a lot here. Also our ADS speeds and your sprint to fire delay, but the most important one is the ADS movement speed because again this is a pump shotgun, so every time you fire you should run behind cover, and the more ADS movement speed that you have, the more you'll be able to strafe and avoid shots as you're pumping. This is really the secret to this weapon, so let's put it on. Now this is the finished build, so let me show you the details tab so that you can see what will be changing with the calibration. The damage fall off multiplier does not change at all here. We have already done the most that we possibly can for the weapon, so let's move on to the control, which will get worse, but it is a pump shotgun, so you actually don't care about this at all. Next up is the handling, which will be changing, but only for the better. This is actually going to get a huge boost, both the ADS movement speed and the ADS speeds, so you will be able to ADS faster than you will ever need to, and you'll be able to strafe way too quickly for enemies to hit you easily. Then it's the stability, which it's bad, but we don't care about it at all, especially at the ranges that we'll be using this weapon in. And their accuracy sadly does not change due to her calibration, but as you can see here with these numbers, you can definitely hit fire at close ranges and you'll have success. So let's go to the calibration screen, let's make this even better. First up is the barrel, where we lower the weight limit all the way down to the minimum for the extra ADS movement speed. We want to strafe as much as possible. Then the length is also going down to the minimum for the extra ADS speed. We don't really care about muzzle velocity because of the ranges that we'll be using using the weapon in, and the firing stability does not matter because it is a pump shotgun. Next, it's the foregrip, where we go for the weight limit all the way down to the minimum for the extra ADS speed once again, and we don't care about control, and then the thickness all the way down to the minimum for the extra ADS movement speed, and we don't care about stability when moving. Next is the stock, where we just leave the weight limit right here where it is, or you can move it up or you can move it down depending on what you want, because you get extra control here or better stability here, which neither one of those is something that we care about, so I'm just gonna leave it in the middle. But the placement does go all the way down to the minimum so that we can have more ADS speed. You'll see soon enough how fast you're going to be ADSing with this one. It's gonna be crazy. And last but not least, on the optic, just so that you can see more on your optics window, we're going to move the eye relief all the way down to the minimum. So now let me show you the detailed stats after we finish all that calibration. Notice the damage fall off multiplier doesn't change at all, even though we lowered the muzzle velocity, because it does not affect it. So let's go to the control, where as you can see we have definitely made it worse, but it doesn't matter, it's a pump shotgun. So let's move on to the handling, where you can see that we have made some crazy improvements to the ADS speed and the ADS movement speed. With this, you'll be able to ADS quite quickly and strafe while people are shooting at you so that they miss as many shots as possible. Our handling has gotten much worse, but again, it doesn't matter, and our accuracy stayed just the same. This is going to make it quite easy for you to hip fire, and the handling will make it quite easy for you to ADS and strafe. Before we go into the firing range, let me show you the sniper revolver that I was referring to earlier, which you will need for further ranges because the M870 is not going to help you past like 30 meters. This bad boy here has the Zephyr long barrel because it gives you the most amount of range, muzzle velocity, control, and stability out of all of them. This means that our damage will be carried for a longer range, which is exactly what we need for a weapon like this that we only want to use at further ranges. On the muzzle, we'll be putting on the SMG Echo Suppressor, again because it increases your range and muzzle velocity, along with helping you with control a little bit, which does help a lot because it is a revolver and it has a lot of recoil. I don't like to go for any bipod because usually I use this on the move, but if you're thinking about staying in one location and using it for further ranges, then definitely put on the bipod. I also don't recommend using any lasers because you don't really need that extra ADS speed. All it's going to do is give away your position, and we don't want that. Next, on the foregrip, I find that the folding grip is the best one here because of the extra stability that you get out of it, which means that your scope won't shake as much whenever you're shooting. Next, on the upper rail and the 3 patches, I recommend you go for the DD Python handguard panel because we don't need that much handling, but it's nice whenever you can quickly shift to your secondary while still keeping your ability to strafe quickly, and handling really helps out with that. The optic is always preference, but I find that the 3.5x scope is the best one to use at the ranges that you will be using the revolver at. But again, you can choose whichever one you really want here. Next, on the stock, the 357 Revolver Zephyr stock gives you the most amount of stability, which we want on our long range weapon. And on the rear grip, the 357 Revolver Zephyr rear grip is the best one here for the extra handling. Now let's make the calibration a little quick because this is just a secondary. On the barrel, weight limit all the way down for the muzzle velocity and the length all the way up for the extra ADS movement speed. On the foregrip, the placement all the way up for the extra control and the thickness all the way down for the ADS movement speed. On the rear grip then, the weight limit all the way up also and the thickness all the way down again. And for the stock, the placement all the way down to the minimum and the cheek pad placement all the way down to the minimum also. This is just for the extra ADS speed and ADS movement speed. The stability is already so high that you don't really care so much about the downsides here. Next, the optic is all preference, but I enjoy moving the zoom all the way down to the minimum because we're not going to be using this at crazy ranges either, and the eye relief all the way down so that you can see more inside of your optics window. Now you will be able to use this revolver as far as you really want. You of course though want to go for headshots. Just make sure that you only bring it out though whenever you cannot get a kill with the shotgun because you're too far. Now let's go to the firing range, but because this is a shotgun, I just want to show you the difference between the hip fire and the ADS spread. We have this mannequin here, so let's move it over to 16 meters, and as you can tell, it takes 2 shots of hip fire to be able to kill that mannequin, whereas if I ADS, it'll only take 1 shot. So make sure that whenever you have a chance, ADS. Just try to ADS as much as possible because the spread will be much smaller, as you'll be able to see here. That's ADS'd and this is not ADS'd. Look at that difference in spread. Over distance, that only gets exponentially worse. I have found that the M870 is the most rewarding shotgun of them all. The ability to get one-shot kills at 17 meters makes it a high-risk, high-reward weapon. Definitely high on the tier list when you don't miss. But now that we have the build locked in, let's jump into a fun match in Knife Edge to see the setup in action. Enjoy! You know what? We joined a match that already began and we're already on B and knife edge, but you know what? It's okay. We're defending on knife edge. This should be a good thing to use the shotgun for. I'm gonna follow this guy behind. He really thought he was smart there, huh? Yeah, we gotcha. Playing Byron today with the M870. Very fun to use shotguns on Byron. Definitely the way to do it. Just prone, heal up, and go again. Yeah. Little whack-a-mole with them right now. That's what I'm playing. I can't see anything. Usually the mole is the one that loses, and that was me right there. Get up here. They're getting closer. Isn't there a person there? I thought there was. Never mind. Definitely one here, though. Bam. Okay, that hurt. Back up, back up. Okay, see if they're... That's where they are. It's a little bit too far for me. There we go. Get in, get in, get in. No. There we go. Okay. He had no idea. He had no idea. No! You gotta get behind him if you can. It just works out every time. I see you. Oh, they see me too, though. He didn't. Heal up real quick. One. Okay, one more shot and she's dead. Let's just throw that out. Oh, no, I can't see anything. Gotta back up. Such a good flash. Okay, alright. We're in a good spot there. But this guy could see me through the smoke. That's not very nice. Of course, this being a shotgun, you're only going to get a one-shot kill at around 17.2 meters. That's as far as you can really get that with this one. I need to wait for that thing to run out. What is that? There's so many explosions. There we go, one. Little leg shot. Somebody else. Oh wait, there is somebody else there. Let's just throw this out. I know you're there. Someone's got to die from that. Yep, there we go. And another one died from it. Hell yeah. And I get revived. Thank you, teammate. Still got a kill, too. Knife edge is such a good map for shotguns. Gotta aim at the laser, because there's a guy there. There we go. There we go. No, one more. I could have done it. Almost. Try to get around them a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, another one. Yep. There is actually another one. I thought there would be one less. But notice how I'm trying to take cover every time after I shoot so that I have enough time to cock the gun again. And I do have a nice little secondary that you can use for that very purpose. At 32 meters, you're not going to be able to get a one-shot kill with the shotgun, so you want to have that revolver or something like that that you can use in long ranges. No way that he actually stayed behind that there. Look at that. Every time that I shoot, get behind cover. This guy knew that I was there, though. I should have taken him into account, too. Let's get up there. Let's get up there. We don't want to go up there through the zip line, though, because everybody knows what the zip line sounds like. Right here, we should be able to get a kill or two. There we go. 3, maybe. Every time, again. Every time I get a kill. Get behind cover. Oh, that guy's alive. Oh, I thought I killed him. I didn't realize that's who the healer was reviving. Whoopsies. Now, for joining this match quite late, we're doing really well right now. Throw that out for a second. There we go. One shot. Bam. There's another one, though. Gotta wait for him to pop out. Okay. That hurt. It's so nice when they line up like that, though. Longer ranges, so use the pistol. There's so many of them there. They all decided to come down at once. Yeah, let's see if they keep coming down or not. I'm gonna wait for them. Yeah, there's 2 people. Bam. Okay. Oh, it's like she knew that I'm just sniping them from here. I hear so many footsteps upstairs right now, but I don't see anybody. All gotta be up there. Hopefully. And you know what? I'm gonna go around them like this. Literally all the way around. I'm gonna sneak up on them. They'll never know. There we go. Okay, yes. That's exactly what we wanted. All the way behind him like that. No! Oh, there were 2 supports. Oh, life sucks. What? Oh, wait, was he trying to knife me? What was that? Hello. Oh, that sucks. You cannot miss with the M870. I only hit her with like 2 pellets. Okay, 1. No, there's more. But there's another guy on this side. Let's throw both of them out that side. And not miss, hopefully? Okay, you know what? My grenades did it. That's all that matters. Whoa! Okay, I live. Got him too. Is there any more coming this way? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna throw that out though. Just in case. Yeah, there's always somebody else. What is that laser? That might have been a glitch or something. That was weird. Don't see anybody here, so let's reload. We do have 8 shells, which is always nice to have. And the fast reload thing. Always gotta use it. Stay nice and stacked up on shells. I'm behind them entirely. I cannot believe I'm missing this much. That is so embarrassing. I could have had like 11 kills there. Alright, fellas, come on, we got this. Wait. Gonna throw this right there. I'll never expect that. Gotta kill every time. Firing is very good for this map. Not bad timing though. There we go. He's just sitting in the corner. That is so funny. Let's go to the side, throw out some grenades. I got him. Nice. Little couple bombs. Wait, they're on C2 right now. I gotta get over there. C2, fellas, C2. We got these. These? What the? It's not even a word. We got this, fellas. As you can probably tell, the main issue with the M870 is the fire rate. As soon as you miss, you better get behind cover. Alright, there's not much happening, but well, there's a lot happening. I just can't see what's happening. But I got them from the side there. Well, let's just wait for them. I know they're shooting in this corner. I don't know where exactly they are, though. It's kind of the problem. Let me see if I can see them. Let's turn off my laser so they don't see me as easily. There we go. And so I'm going to be aiming down sights anyways. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's horrible. Yep. I'm going to be aiming down sights anyway, so let's just wait here. Yeah, I actually got around us to C2 and I did not notice it at all. This isn't good. We got this, fellas. We got this, though. I'm so dead. We almost got control of C2 again, but I gotta get over here. What? That's kind of rude. That guy shooting at me like that. There we go. I know there's one more. I thought he would be behind. Maybe he went this way. Saw his little name, but I don't know where he went. Okay. Not where I expected him to be. I'm glad I didn't miss that. I would have died immediately if I would have missed that. Get behind, get behind, get behind cover. It's a little too far for the shotgun. Can do some damage, but it's not going to be very effective. Stick to 8 shells. Be nice and topped up. This area is going to be good for us here on the side. Unless she gets me. Yep. Oh. I'm alive. Don't know how, but I'm alive. Who's up here? Or to the side. Gotta get him first. Oh, wait, there's multiple of them now. It's not good. Like, at all. Yeah, still got him, though. Let's do the thing where I start flying. I completely messed it up. I should have hit that shot. See if I can... Yes! There we go. He was on a kill streak, too. Now notice, because it is a shotgun, you have shells. So you are doing 30 damage per pellet inside of that shell. And there's 8 pellets in the shell. So you will get a one-shot kill if you're in a close enough range. And the further you are, exponentially basically, the bigger the spread of your pellets. But not to worry, as long as you can get within 17 meters of the enemy, you will be able... Hello, was not expecting that. Or that. Who else? I know there's one more. Yep. Oh, there he is. Fellow M870 enjoyer. Wait, maybe they don't know. I got one. They have no idea. What? My teammate also doesn't have any idea what's happening. Okay, we're behind them still. I know there's one more here. Yep, there he is. I did not mean to throw that there at all. But you know what? We did it. We cleared this out. Okay. I got a little frisky there. You always want to ADS if you can with the shotgun, though. The difference in spread between ADSing and not ADSing with the M870 is insanely huge. You should only stay on your hipfire if, and only if, you're at very close ranges. Maybe like 10 meters. Probably less, actually. Maybe like 7 meters. That's where you want to be just on your hipfire. Oh, I missed. See what I mean? That was extremely close and it still was not a one-shot kill due to being in my hipfire. We're about to do it though. Yeah, let's go, fellas. That was A very fun match with the M870. We did really well. Only 22 minutes and we still did amazing after joining late. That kinda just shows you the power of the M870 if you actually hit your shots. We did 75 kills, really fun game. So now in the comments down below, let me know what you thought of this M870 build and if you have a way to improve it even more. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. I will out.